Hi. You clicked on this video for a reason, and I have something to tell you. And I'm talking to you, okay? I'm talking to you. And I want you to listen to me carefully when I say this and know that I mean it with every ounce of my flesh. You are so powerful. So powerful. And look, I don't want you to listen to those words and just think, oh, that's something that she's just saying. That's something that people say to motivate you. But that's not what I'm here doing, okay? I know that you are so powerful because I have met your power. Met. I don't mean metaphorically. I have met your power because I have met my own. You have no idea. I promise you, you don't even know 2% of the potential that you actually have. This power that you hold, it has the potential to turn all of your life around, okay? To make your dreams, all of your dreams, come true. Your wildest, craziest dreams. Think of the dreams that you had when you were like 9 years old. Those dreams that you eventually forgot about because you got hit by reality. Those dreams, okay, those dreams are the ones that I'm talking about. You can make those dreams come true. You can. I promise you can make them come true. And you may be saying, hey, give me some proof, okay? You could just be saying this. I overdosed on tranquilizers and alcohol in front of all of my classmates. I used to take a flask and an apple to use as a fake pipe with weed and cigarettes on my backpack to class. And I would pass out on the bathroom for half of the day. I used to smoke weed like 3 times per day. And I used to drink so much alcohol every single weekend and party hard. I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't do anything, okay, other than just damage my body. I saw no way out. I saw no purpose to my life. I had no goals, no direction. I always thought that I was gonna die before I turned 18 years old. And I turned 18 years old. And look at what I'm doing now. I'm filming a video. And you can go on my YouTube channel, and I've been posting videos consistently. You can go to my Instagram, you can go to my TikTok. I've been posting videos consistently. Even if I don't have that many followers. But I believe in myself, and I'm doing something consistently. And I'm clean. I'm clean. You can put weed in front of my face. You can put alcohol in front of my face, cigarettes in front of my face, tranquilizers in front of my face. I will not take it, okay? My entire life changed in one night. One night is all it took. After being an addict for years, after overdosing in front of all of my classmates, my entire life changed in one night. And it was the night that I met my power. And if you've never had an experience like that, then it's so hard to describe it. But what I can tell you is that when I had that experience, I saw that power everywhere, not only within me. I saw that power in trees, in grass, in the wind, in my cat, in you. In you. And like I was saying, I've been posting consistently, embarrassing myself. I know a lot of people that they see my videos and I don't care. I'm still posting. You want to know why? Because I believe in this. Because I met your power. I'm literally putting it all on the line. I'm putting everything on the line for this. For this. So that in 2 years, you are going to come back and you're going to see this video and you're going to know what I meant. Okay? Because I believe in this power so deeply. So what is this power? You may be like, what are you talking about? You have felt this power. It's something that is in you, okay? You have felt it. In music, you have that one song that it just inexplicably, it makes you feel so aligned, right? So you. Or you have this movie that just speaks to you, speaks to your existence. Or you have these moments where you just feel so incredibly aligned, so incredibly yourself, and then they vanish. That is that power. That is that potential. If it's 3 a.m. and you suddenly get this sudden urge of like so much motivation and you want to change your entire life, and you're like, oh my God, yes, I'm going to do it. I believe in myself. I can do it. And you start planning and you start going crazy in one night. That is that power. But the thing is, that power has been with you since the moment before you were born. And then the world slowly turned you into someone else, slowly strayed you farther away from that center that was given to you when you were born. Judgments, fears, insecurities, all of those things started adding layers to you, layers and layers and layers to you. And you strayed farther away from that. That's why when you were younger, you had this crazy imagination. You thought you could do anything. You weren't afraid of anything. Because that essence didn't have as many layers. But now as you're older, it has so many layers. But that power, that is where your purpose, that is where your fulfillment, that is where you'll get everything that you want in that power. Okay? Something you may be asking is, okay, well, how do I get there? How do I meet that power? You need to face yourself, okay? And I'm not saying, oh, face yourself. Yeah, face yourself. Okay. I'm going to look in the mirror. Hi. Oh, there I am. No, that's not facing yourself. Or saying, okay, I'm a little bit insecure. No, I don't mean that. I don't mean those small little things. I mean facing all of your deepest, darkest fears. Fears that you run away from so prominently that you don't even remember that they're there. Those fears, those insecurities that you think about them and you're filled with shame, you're filled with such utter uncomfortability when you think about those things. That's what you need to face. You may be like, oh, I do not want to do that. I don't want to do that. Or you may be like, yeah, I want to do that. First of all, it doesn't matter what you want. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Obviously, it's not going to be easy. You're facing your biggest fears. But why do you want it to be easy? If you want it to be easy, then click off this video. I'm sorry, but easy is not an option here. Easy is not the way that you're going to change. Easy is nothing. You don't want easy. You want hard. And hard is facing your deepest, darkest fears, facing them. Okay? You want to harness this power because you have this power. You have this power. You know you have this power. You know it, okay? You're afraid of that power. And slowly, those layers, slowly the world started to make you believe that you didn't have that power. But you have it, okay? You have it and you know it. Stop it. Just face it. You have that power, okay? And so It's just about harnessing that power, knowing how to use that power, knowing how to bring forth that power, knowing how to believe in that power so deeply so that it's tripled, quadrupled. That's what it's about, okay? And harnessing that power, it takes facing yourself. All of the things that you're scared to admit. You're scared to admit these things to people around you. You're scared to admit that you have dark parts of yourself. Parts of yourself that if other people knew that they were there, you'd be scared, okay? But it's okay. Nobody else is gonna see this. It's just gonna be you. You have to face that. You have to accept, okay, I have these dark parts. I have these dark memories. I have these scary, terrifying emotions. And you need to feel them. You need to feel them. That is so important. Okay, it's so important that you process these feelings. Or else, you're not going to get through it. You're not stronger because you run away from your emotions. You're just hurting yourself. You're just hurting your brain. You're just delaying processing of emotions like a normal human being would do. And apologies for my tone, because you shouldn't be ashamed of that, okay? You shouldn't be ashamed of that, because every human being does it, okay? We all do it. I do it. But you need to learn how to harness this power. So I did it through writing, okay? That's what I do. Writing for me is like breathing. You can do it through talking, writing, singing, whatever. Something that gets you into just a flow state. That you can just do it and do it and do it, and you're not even trying. It's like your mental and physical capabilities just have no ceiling now. That is the flow state. You want to find something that gets you into that flow state, and you want to dive deep into yourself, into the depths of your fears, of your emotions, all of those core things that you run away from. Another thing that helped me harness this power, I had a hard day. I had a really hard day. And once I had that hard day and I was feeling these emotions, instead of just blocking them and distracting myself, putting a YouTube video up or eating or watching a movie or calling a friend, after this hard day, I did none of those things. And that's what you're scared of. When you have a hard day, you immediately look for a distraction, okay? But that's not what you want to do. So next time you have a hard day, by the way, it's not something that you have to do, but if you have a hard day, take the opportunity and don't, no matter what, don't put up a distraction while you're having this hard day. Feel the emotions and then reflect on them, okay? You can write or you can speak. Speak to yourself. Go somewhere private and speak to yourself. Or write. That's what I did. Write, speak, do it all, okay? Speak. Keep speaking, keep writing, keep diving deeper, keep asking why more and more. Keep self-reflecting, Don't stop. So you may be like, oh, okay, I self-reflected for 10 minutes. No. If you want to meet your own power, you need to keep going, okay? Keep going. Don't stop. And you can go even deeper than you think. You're going to think, oh, this is the deepest I can go. No. Keep going deeper. And then you're going to meet your power. I met my power and my whole entire life changed. Okay? My whole entire life changed. Please. I can't even express to you how bad it was for me, how bad my mindset was. And now it's the complete opposite. Now I'm so confident. Now I have delusional self-belief in myself. Now I'm consistent. And now I do the things that I tell myself I'm gonna do. And I barely have any bad habits. Of course, I'm human. Once in a while, I scroll on TikTok once every 3 weeks. And then I'm like, damn, no, this isn't me anymore. And then I leave. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I'm still being consistent. And before, God, I would scroll on TikTok for freaking hours every day just for time to pass. And now I don't do that anymore. Now I have a whole schedule that I do. Do I do it perfectly every day? No. but I do it. And you can get to this point. I'm not anyone special. I'm just a human being that knows my power, is confident in my abilities, is delusional. I believe in myself to a point where it's delusional. And that should be a lesson. You should take that as proof. Why am I sitting here filming this video for you? Because something happened, and I believe in it so much. I believe in you so much. So you can do it, okay? Oh my God, you can do it. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it's gonna feel scary at first because you've never felt this aligned, but you just need to keep diving deeper. And it's not a bad thing. You're just finally aligned. And that is what you want to get to. Alignment is what's going to give you, oh my God, so much fulfillment, so much beauty, so much saturation and life. So you need to reach alignment. How do you reach alignment? By facing yourself. When I say I met myself, okay, I met me, I don't mean this metaphorically. I literally met myself. I was aligned with the part of myself that was not reacting to the world. I was like a viewer. It was like I was watching this video game. I'm watching a video game and I was looking outside of myself. God, it's hard to describe, okay? It's hard to describe what happened, but you can get to it, and it changed my life, okay? It changed my life. And you know what? Once I met this power, I saw it everywhere. It wasn't only in me. And I don't believe God. I don't believe in anything more than this. I believe in God with all of me. And I believe that this is the energy that God gave us. He gave us His energy. We have it within us. You have God's energy within you. So I believe in this. I believe in God above all because I believe in this energy. I'm serious, okay? There were times where I was like, God is not real. What if this is all just meaningless? This is all just pointless. I got to a point like that. I was so low. And then this happened, and now I do believe in God. I do believe in God. I wake up every morning early before the sun rises and I pray to God. And that is not because I was raised like that. That is because I met the energy within me that God gave me. I met the power that I have. And you have it too. You have it too. You have it too. Thank you for watching this video. And always remember, do not fear, for God is always here. And you see why I say that in every one of my videos now? Because He literally is here. You have His energy within you. Bye.